Hey everyone, I was going to talk to y'all about building a FreeNAS server out of some old computer parts that I had laying around. I've had some computer parts laying around for a while now, and I've gathered some hard drives. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so here's the case that I picked out. Um, it's just really a old, raggedy ATX mid-tower case. I liked it just because it had all these hard drive spaces in it, and of course it had some metal pieces right here. But what I did was I basically just took my angle grinder and just grinded it down so I could pull my hard drives in and out like this. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a case. Since I'm using old parts, I figured why can't I just use this case. It's just something I grabbed. Somebody was probably going to throw it away or something. It's got a little dent right there, but you know, all in all, I think it's going to work well. Okay, here I got my motherboard that I'm going to use. It's in another case. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out of this case. I'm going to put it in there. Basically, it's a AMD FX motherboard. It's got 6 SATA slots on it, and uses DDR3 memory. Okay, here's the power supply that I bought. It's a Tech. It's supposed to be a 680 watt power supply. I would probably laugh at that. It's probably not that. This thing is light as a feather. It was like $20 on Amazon. We're going to see if it even works. Hopefully it'll work for a while. We'll see. I also got some Molex connectors to SATA connectors. Got these from Amazon as well, so I can have a bunch of power for my hard drives. And I bought some of these SanDisk 16 gig USB drives because we're going to do a RAID USB, put our FreeNAS OS on. I think I have some extra DDR3 memory around here so we can jack it up to 16 gig maybe. We'll see. I don't even know what kind of hard drives I got. I think I got some Hitachi Death Stars. I'll probably crash at any moment. I got some old Stinkgate and Western Digital or whatever you want to call them. Got a bunch of mix of everything. I like all hard drives, as long as they work. If you actually buy new hard drives, I would get the ones, you know, with at least a 3-year manufacturer's warranty. So then, you know, when it crashes, you can send it back to the manufacturer and they'll give you a replacement hard drive. I've had a lot of luck with sending Seagates back and Western Digitals back and getting another drive. Alright, I went and got some more screws, and I got my lucky screwdriver. It's a little Dollar Tree screwdriver. This is actually all plastic. I had to electrical tape the whole thing together because it's basically POS is about to break apart. But I like it because it's got the little magnetic thing. Oh, check that out. Ta-da! It's really cool. Works pretty good. I just wouldn't try to work on no car or nothing with it. Probably break into a million pieces when you put a bunch of torque on it. Alright, here comes the Kentech power supply. $20 special. Let's see what she's got. Light as a feather. Definitely not good when you're talking about power supplies that are light as a feather. Alright. Oh man, where's my power button? I ain't even got a power button for this thing. Modified the case and I forgot the power button. Well, I'll be darned. Well, we ain't worried about that right now. We can actually see right there. You can actually see her down here. It's got power switch right here. Now we'll just short those two wires out. Let's see if the thing even comes on. That's the question. So I'm plugging the power supply in now. Hopefully it don't smoke right off the bat. Okay. It doesn't. Alright. We got a green light. Okay. That's a good sign. Here, I'm going to try to get down here. See where it's got power switch. Hot dog. Okay. So it actually looks like it's turning. I don't hear no beeps, of course, because probably ain't got no speaker hooked up to it. Ain't got nothing hooked up to it. I don't have a monitor or nothing hooked up to it. Let's see if I can get a monitor plugged in real quick. Okay. Check this out. That mug is booting up. Hot diggity dog. We got life. Key. See if I can get into the BIOS of this thing so we can see how it actually is what it is. Okay, here we go. Let's see what this mug is. System information. Now, Athlon 2x4. Huh. Well, ugh. We got 4 gig of memory in this thing. That is sad. Okay, let me see if I can find some memory from a stash. I got an old computer over here that crashed. I think I had some gaming Corsair memory or something in it. Let me go check it out. Okay, so I got my computer running. It's only got 4 gig of RAM in it, and it's Athlon 2 X4, 2.6 gigahertz. Hey, it's probably alright, right? Okay, and only 4 gig of RAM, which that's definitely not going to be good for ZFS. So I went and I found one of my old computers, and I got this 8 gig chip of PNY right here. I got 2 of these actually. So we're going to stick it in and see if we can get it 16 gig of memory in here like I hoped for. Okay, so I got this sad 4 gig of RAM in my computer, and I got this 8 gig sticks I'm going to stick in. So here we go. Take this old DDR3 out. Alright. So here. Alright, here we're going to turn it back on. Y'all can see this here. Hopefully it don't blow up. Got some fans running. See what we got. No screen yet. Okay, hold on, let's see what we got. System information. Hot diggity dog. 16 gig of RAM right there. So, nice. Nice. Now let's just hope it ain't bad. Okay. Okay, so I don't have a power button, but I did find me a little button switch, like right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just basically solder these wires on here and just hot glue the switch to right here and have a little switch so I can turn off and on the computer. Alright, so we're going to connect it. And we're going to glue it. Right there. Got the glue gun nice and hot. Ready to rock. Throw some right there and just stick it on there like so. If it dries a little bit, I'm going to hit it on the side. I would say you can't never have too much glue, but I'd be lying. Let's see if this thing actually works. Okay, good. It didn't automatically come on. That's a good thing. Hot dog. Look at that. Alright, here comes the fun part. I got these hard drives. HGST. Okay. Now the cool thing about this special case is you can just slide the hard drives in from the front like so. Ta-da! You just slide them in from the front. That was my selling point on this case. Slide them in on the front. And you can see your serial numbers right up at front. So, yeah, just slide them on in. Like so. I drunk the Kool-Aid. I got me a Seagate Iron Wolf. Brand new in the bag. Look at that. Ta-da! Stick that in. Go. Just gotta jiggle it a little bit. Get it to go in there. It's got a special way that you put it, you know, and just jiggle it a little bit. We got enough now. Plug it in, plug it in. I'm just thinking of how much my wife is going to love the way this looks in the house. A professional is connected and everything. Wire management looking all good. Let me stop lying. Yeah, this is how I do my wire management right here. Just throw it in there any kind of way. Professionally connecting these wires. This wire management. I love watching them YouTube videos where they talk junk about the wire management. I'll show you my wire management skills. Zero. But you know what? I bet you it'll run for 3 years too. Raggedy hard drives and all. Okay, so I ran into my first problem. Basically, I couldn't get it to boot. I didn't know which SAN disk to choose because I got 3 of the same USB drives, and I had one where I had burned the ISO to, and the other 2 I was going to install the OS to. So I really didn't know which one to choose to boot from in this old antiquated BIOS. So what I did was I actually had a Kingston laying around, so I reburnt the image to that and I was able to boot. But then it started giving me these errors reading disk 1 on SATA port, and it just kept on saying disk queued, disk queued. And so what I did was I looked at SATA 1 port on my motherboard and looked at the hard drive it was plugged to and checked the connections, and I didn't have it plugged in good. So yay, cable management, there you go. Okay, so I plugged it in and I got it to boot up to the install. So here we go. Okay, well, last night I ran into some issues. I actually couldn't get the thing to boot, and come to find out it was locking up a little bit. I believe it was the memory, so I replaced the memory in the thing. I had 8 gigs laying around in another computer, so what I did was I replaced it with that, and still couldn't get it to install on the SAN disk USBs. So I ended up installing it to a spare Kingston USB. Now I've used these USBs, these 16 gig SanDisk USBs. I've actually used these in some other devices, actually some servers and stuff to boot up with. So I don't know why I couldn't get these 16 gigs to boot up into on this setup, but I couldn't get these little SanDisk 16 gig little low profile USBs to boot on this bootleg system that I got going on here. So I ended up using just a regular old Kingston 8 gig USB here. Well, you can see it in the back now. You see it right there. Of course, I've got only a single one in there, and I wanted to do 2, so you know it would automatically set the 2 USBs up for ZFS, and it would be mirroring. But oh well. Now we're going to test and see if this thing will even run and copy stuff over and stuff like that. Talk to you soon.